Assalamualaikum. You're watching the Fat Bidin and listening. You're watching and listening to the Fat Bidin Film Club. I'm assuming I'm Zan Azli.
And I'm Syafiq Yusof.
And as usual, every week we watch a local film and we review it. So this time we're watching it's done by one of the better local film directors.
Yes.
Who?
Syafiq Yusof.
Syafiq Yusof, and the movie's called
Misteri Dilaila.
Misteri Dilaila.
Okay, bye.
Alright. We have watched what? We have watched Misteri Dilaila.
Like literally, we just watched it.
So it's Syafiq Yusof, who is Shamsul Yusof's brother and Yusuf Haslam's son.
Yes.
Look, everybody already knows that I've always thought that Syafiq Yusof makes better films than Shamsul Yusuf. But of course, Syafiq doesn't act in films. Shamsul wants to act. So it's kind of like, to me, it's like the Matt Damon, Ben Affleck thing, and you know, Syafiq is more Matt Damon and Shamsul is more Ben Affleck kind of thing lah. Okay, so what was the story about?
There's this guy, Zul Arifin, Jeffrey.
Yeah. Who, by the way, looks like an ape from behind.
It's always very apish lah. I keep telling you. Anyway, okay, Zul Arifin is married to Elizabeth Tan, who is Delilah. And they go to this villa that her father has left them as a wedding present. Left him as a wedding present. Which I thought was
her
a bit
father,
sexist,
yeah.
But okay.
Because she's from a rich family.
Yeah, couldn't leave it to the daughter, must leave it to the son-in-law.
Because they got everything else already.
Yeah, but he could cheat on her and like leave.
It's just
then
a gift lah.
for fun get like a villa.
People give
Fuck
gifts
you
lah. People give gifts
Oh,
So,
not like that.
so
anyway, so
it's
go
in
to this
Fraser's
villa.
Hill.
It's in Fraser's Hill. Everything is set in Fraser's Hill.
It's very picturesque.
It's very picturesque. And then they have a fight, and then when he wakes up in the morning, she's gone. He spends the whole day looking for her, and then when she comes back, it's not his wife.
He reports to the police lah.
Yeah, he reports it to the police, and then there's an inspector, Rosham Noor, who comes and says, okay, we'll help you find your wife. And then suddenly an Ustad, Namron, comes, and he's like, oh, your wife menumpang, stay at my guest house. She told me not to tell you because you all were fighting. Anyway, I brought her back lah. So this woman shows up and she's like, I'm so sorry, sayang. I didn't mean to, sayang. Please forgive me. And he's like, bitch, who you?
In his
you know
eyes,
my
it's
wife.
not her. It's not her,
And
yeah.
everybody just keeps insisting that this is his
wife.
wife. His phone is missing, so he cannot prove that it's actually not his wife. Yeah.
And then starts the whole mystery
And
thing
then
lah.
starts the whole mystery thing.
With spirituality.
Yeah, and every time he falls asleep,
yeah,
like
he gets
some monster disturbs him, and then like the real
Delilah, his real wife,
oh my God,
appears and all that.
I'm so scared.
Yeah, but then there's ghosts
and then there's ghosts.
And then he continues to try, yeah. So go on.
Yeah, so he continues to insist that this is actually not his wife. And there are like all these suspicious things that happen lah. And then the whole mystery unfolds, okay.
And he's trying to
I
convince
don't really
the
want to
police
spoil
also.
it because it's
Yeah,
actually
we can't tell
so
you,
we're
we
not
can't
going to
spoil
it.
it.
We will tell you that the police guy that he reports the case to, that guy is the real MVP. That is all I will say. He's not getting enough credit for being the MVP, so I will give it to him.
So this is like a this is like a psychological thriller. This is like a psychological thriller.
Like some M. Night Shyamalan means James Wan shit.
Yeah, so it's like psychological thriller and also horror.
Yeah.
You know? And it starts a little bit slow, but it actually is really, really, really entertaining. It is so good. It really plays with your mind lah.
It grips you lah.
It grips you. The story.
It's very gripping.
And you can't like anticipate what's going to happen next.
Yeah, there are a little bit of holes in the story. Like I felt the mystical element was very unexplained. So if it was so I mean, it's just casually mentioned like in literally one line at the beginning. But other than that, there's like no real explanation to why it is like a mystical being.
Whether it's true or not, you will find out at the end of the film.
Yeah, so that was a bit not working for me. But the thriller parts were good. I really liked the psychological parts of it. That was nice. The acting was good, except for the girl who plays the second Delilah. She's like so blah. Like I don't even understand. Like she's supposed to be like this really compelling like character, and there's like supposed to be like layers to her and everything, but there's like nothing. Like there's just nothing happening. But everybody else was just so good.
Everybody else was good.
So I wonder if maybe that's why she's like so nothing.
Zul Arifin had a great performance. Rosham Noh, of course.
Rosham Noh has like leveled.
Yes,
the
Rosham
fuck
Noh
up.
performed really
Like,
well.
I don't even know. Like I don't think we've ever seen Rosham Noh like this.
Namron also.
What? Even?
Namron did well as well. And
Is Namron okay? He's lost a lot of weight. Someone
always been
needs
like
to
that
check on him.
and
Bro's working too hard or something.
yeah, so it's
It was all really good.
Yeah.
It was really good except for that one girl. But possibly because everybody else was so good, then she just seemed not so good. I don't know.
I like the fact that the story also talks about how nobody is ever what they seem to be, and you know, you've got police who are supposed to be doing their job, but initially you would think they're not really doing their job,
Yeah.
and then you find out that the police who was doing his job is actually not really doing his job, you know, and then you've got an imam who's supposed to be well known
An
throughout the
imam.
whole village.
Throughout
Yeah,
Teresa's
and
Hill.
then that imam who's played by Namron has layers too.
Does anyone even know where
you
the
know?
masjid in Fraser's Hill is?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's
cool.
right in town.
Alright, right,
So
alright.
it's and you know, even the imam has layers, you know, and it was great. But to tell you the
Yeah,
truth, the only person that
guys.
doesn't really have much layers is
Zul
Zul
Arifin.
Arifin's character lah. But never mind lah, because he's
But
going through such
supposed to
mindfuck,
be,
you know.
Yeah, he's like memang
He's going
the
through
guinea
such
pig
a
in this whole
mindfuck.
thing.
Yeah,
It's like,
in the
yeah.
film. So
Quite kesian lah. But he really, I thought, like, because he's so brutish, you see. He's just such a bumbling, brutish
he's an
type
ape,
man.
but
a
performed
bit
well,
lah.
okay? But in this movie, he performed well.
In this, he actually did really
Yeah.
well with the. He was so stressed out. He was so frustrated. Nobody wants to believe him. He's just angry, and yeah, I thought it was great.
Okay, so Syafiq, I've always said that he's a good director. But this one, he had great pacing. He really controlled the
He
film
edited
well.
it too. Yeah.
He edits most of his films too.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure if he actually wrote it. So I'm going to check right now.
He did.
He wrote it as well.
That's what I read. I think.
Okay, let's check if he wrote it as well. Screenplay, yes. He
Yeah,
wrote the
that's why.
he
It came
wrote
out
the
as
script as well. And this is great.
It's a
It
great
was a
script.
good script.
So we finally
And it
watched
was
a good
directed-
film this year.
Yeah, finally
Thank
one
fucking
good
God.
film
At the
after
end
Bangkit.
Of bloody February.
After Bangkit.
Oh yeah,
now,
after Bangkit.
Now
Because
you've got a
Bangkit-
good
Bangkit was-
fictional film finally, right? Because we've been watching like crap ever since January, right?
Before after Bangkit.
Yeah. So the movie's just recently out, right?
Yeah,
I
it
think it's
came
been
out
playing
last
for about a
Thursday.
week. Yeah.
yes.
When we went to watch it, it's like a weekday
Yeah,
in the middle of the
it was, like,
afternoon,
fucking
and it was
full.
like half lah. There was
Yeah.
quite a lot of
And
people in there.
was just so
you know.
much noise.
And I think everybody should go watch this movie. It's a great movie. Syafiq Yusof always makes good movies to me, I think. What else do you have to say about it? It's just a really entertaining film.
Yeah, I thought, very little to say about it except for good things. Zul Arifin performed really well. It might have been even more compelling if it was an actor who actually does that kind of thing. But I like that Zul Arifin like sort of broke out of his brutish persona to do such a non-brutish thing. And half the time, like, you know, because he's so like brutish and whatever, he's usually the guy like running around chasing other people. Now it's like
Everybody's running
everybody's chasing
around him. Yeah.
It's
And he's
great.
trying to stay alive.
He's trying to stay alive. So I liked it. I think it was great. It was really fresh and it was really great. I'm like so chicken shit, but I enjoyed it anyway.
It had very nice transitions also between different scenes, but slowly it got a bit tiring.
Yeah,
lah.
it was like
Slowly it got
okay,
a
we
bit
get
tiring.
it. Very art.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It was nice.
It was nice, lah. It was nice.
Yeah, go watch it.
Go watch
I think
it. It's very short. It's not very long.
I wouldn't say it's like
Yeah.
going to be the great film of the year, but
It's too early to say something like
but
that.
it's good. It's very entertaining.
Yeah.
It keeps you at the edge of your seat.
It does.
Yeah.
And
So
under the blanket, you feel like super chicken shit. Like me.
yeah. So yeah, it's simple as that. So if you've watched it, let us know what you think. Right? If you've got any comments about what we're saying and all that, please let us know. If you've got any suggestions or questions that you want to post to us, also there's a comment section below. Just comment, or you can send in, emails to us at fatbidin@gmail.com. Or look, just subscribe, like this video, don't like this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on all our social media platforms at fatbidin, or go to fatbidin.com to get everything. This film has got us excited.
Yes.
I want to watch more local
Very
films.
excited.
So you've been watching the Fat Bidin Film Club. I'm assuming I'm watching and listening to the Fat Bidin Film Club. I'm assuming I'm Zan Azli.
And I'm Shell Ustawan.
Hey, if you want to learn how to become an independent filmmaker or a filmmaker in general, I've got a book which I wrote with a buddy of mine. It's called Zan Azli and Wan Chun Hong's Guide to Indie Filmmaking. You can actually buy it off of here. I'm going to put the link down here at my website, fatbidin.com. It's only a couple of ringgit, and it's really good because it has many different chapters, the process of filmmaking, and each chapter I interview a Malaysian filmmaker who gives advice and tips of from their experience. So yeah, yay, link is down here. Yay.